A good game depends on a number of factors. It can be the ship that you're in, the ships that you're against you, how the team play and support each other, and a key part of it is positioning in the game. And one of the things that I've noticed with the thousands of games that I've played in World of Warships Legends is that people tend to set patterns and they tend to play games or maps certain ways, and it's predictive behavior. So I'm out here in the Adachi and looking at the team build-up. There's no radar in there, so that's good. But the destroyers that I'm up against, we've got pretty much 3 gunboats. All 3 of those boats are going to outgun me in a fight, and there's one, the Lightning, that I particularly enjoy playing as well because I love my British destroyers. The Adachi was a favourite a long time ago, but with all the advent of crazy secondary range and long range sonar and radar in the game, I turned to playing more of a flexible gunboat style play with the British destroyers. And there's plenty of games there in the Lightning and the Daring, so much so because of all the steel that we've been able to earn during this update. But what I'm going to use is my speed and concealment, and I am going to get out here onto this cap because I'm quite certain that with 4.8 kilometer concealment I can out-detect any of the boats. The only risk to me is the Z-23. I think mine's down to about 5 kilometers, so that's getting very close. And obviously it has sonar. The Lightning has sonar as well, but not as long range. The Summoner doesn't, and I know that I can pick the Summoner up if he appears beside me, and then we can get some fire focused on by the team. But the predictive play in this map is that small group of islands to the end of A cap, and also if you look to the south side, approximately the 7 o'clock position on Delta cap, lots of ships tend to stack up on that corner because they can't be seen unless a destroyer is out wide. And all we are doing in this game is we're going to be a pain in the backside and try and punish these guys for being predictive. Now, I'll tell you now that I'm not going to be the greatest with my torpedoes in this game. We'll do what we can, but it isn't necessarily about hitting and killing these ships. What I want these guys to know is that there is a destroyer out here, it is on their flank, it is keeping them spotted, and there is a risk that they are going to eat a whole load of torpedoes. So those 2 are tucked in beside the island, but I'm already south of the cap. We've taken the cap and we are pushing through. Now, I will say that some of this gameplay, is it selfish? It's not entirely selfish, but I'm trying to play for the team. But in doing so, some of the team are going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice because as a destroyer, I'm way out here. I am spotting. Look at this. These ships would normally probably be unsighted because of the way that they're tucked behind the island. We've got 2 really huge battleships there. We've got a cruiser, and we're just going to keep putting these torpedoes out into that gap. Now there's a Mainz CE there. Now that's a dangerous ship to me, but we're keeping him spotted too. I just don't think that our guys have got range on him. And there's another Massachusetts. Now that Massachusetts knows that he should not be spotted. Now if you look behind me there on the minimap on A cap, that is being turned. That means there's a destroyer out there. Do I turn around and do I go back and contest the cap? Well, given the destroyers that I'm up against on red team, that would be a very bad idea because we are starting to land some torpedoes and we do get ourselves a kill. I think this Mainz realizes that there is something out here. He's pushing forward. I'm concerned that he may bump me, but I'm confident that the team, who are still way back there at the start cap pretty much, are going to be able to put shots on. It looks like something has sneaked through the middle to B cap. 2 brothers, the greatest Doug challenge, blah blah blah. You always get somebody that goes up the middle. So we're going to put some more torps out here. We're going to continue to be a pain in the rear, and then we are going to turn around. We're going to turn out from them. We're not going to turn towards them. As I said, that Mainz is fast and he's dangerous to me, and we're going to swing it around. It looks like the guys are going to contest the home cap, and I'm going to push back into alpha cap. I said, I know there's a destroyer out there. It's just a matter of where he is. Torps are running. The Massachusetts is coming this way. Whether it's to shore up the defences on this side, I don't know. But the Mainz has got his plane up looking for torpedoes, and I am now going to head north. We have done what we set out to do, and we have a kill and 74,000 damage for it. That Massachusetts is going to be clever, moving backwards and forwards and twisting and turning and trying not to get himself torpedoed. But we're going to push back in. Is that in a whammy there at 10.5 Ks? He is in reverse. He's realised that the islands are not a safe place to be, and he's backing out because I'm certain that he doesn't want to be in torpedo range. He knows that this flank is a risky place to be. Now we only have one battleship left there, and I can see torpedoes running, and so I'm thinking, well, whatever is out there is around 8 Ks from it, and there he is. I didn't see radar get lit up, so has that lightning fired his guns and got himself spotted? 9.5 Ks away from me. I'm not going to risk a shot, not with these guys right on my doorstep. But there we go. Massachusetts is still backing out. They're focusing that Giuseppe hard. Are we going to get some torpedoes here? Are we going to get one? Are we going to get two? There's one. There's two. There's a flood. And is it ticking? No, he's damage controlled. Now, I could chase him down. I could chase him down and go for the kill. But no, we got to turn back in and take this cap back. We are up on points, we are up on ships, and I know a lot of people would probably turn round now and go chasing after damage and things, but that's not necessarily the style of play that I enjoy. I am in it for the win, and so I'm thinking if I keep pushing north, I can support this guy here, and hopefully we could get this destroyer spotted between us. But he's out on a flank very, very wide. He's run a very long way, and he has left his battleships unprotected. Our other guys on the right side of the minimap, they have made a solid push down, come around that corner, and those guys that have been hanging at the back of the map there, they know that they've been taking torpedoes, and oops a daisy, the Massachusetts dev struck the Suzuya there. That was a heck of a shot. I was hoping that Suzuya might be some help. Oh well, guess not. Well, I'm the closest target to the lightning now, so what I'm going to do is turn around and go away. And the reason I'm going to do that is because these guys are going to be coming towards me. That battleship there, he just disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. We've got 3 caps. I don't want to be going up against a destroyer on my own, so we are going to push back down to red team's home cap and try and keep these guys spotted on the way. Sorry, had a little bit of a tickle in my throat there. I could say something really dark and humorous, but I won't. But here we go. The Mainz, he's been back here the whole time. He's been using his range. I don't know where he's going to go. I don't normally like using widespread, but we'll put them out there because what it's going to do is limit his movement. If he's running sonar, he's going to have to be thinking about where he's going to put himself. And every time he makes a turn, he's potentially giving up a broadside to blue team that are pushing round onto this cap. That Massachusetts stuck behind a rock. He literally does not want to come out. Sadly, a couple of the destroyers here are going to make a bit of a mistake, and somebody said to me, why do I run the the reload, not the reload party, the damage control party on my destroyers? And it's because I don't like to be dead in the water if there is an enemy ship close to me. One of these guys is going to learn that the hard way. I think it's the German one, so he's probably using the legendary skill for engine boost. No, it wasn't him. He went to close quarters because he fired at the Massachusetts before his smoke screen was covering him. So we are going to put one set out there at the Massa. We're going to stay undetected on the cap, and we are going to pop our smoke and make sure it's covering us before we fire at the Massachusetts, and we get a fire. How juicy and delicious that is. So 1 second, boom, that is a cap assist as well. The Massachusetts is ticking on damage, and we're gonna let that one burn on him. But low health, you know, everybody wants to take the kill. There he is out there, and I can see from Twist and Track that the lightning is behind us. This destroyer is going to pop his smoke screen. That's going to cover me from the Massachusetts. We get a high caliber. We're going to stay on guns. We've got a slow reload. We're out of his sonar range. That guy there has just lost his engine. Torpedoes are on the way from the lightning. I am backing the heck up from those ones, but as you can see from the sparks flying out of his chimney as we take care of the lightning, that he is, I think, unable to move because his engine is out, and that means that he is going to eat those torpedoes. It leaves one ship remaining in the game, the Mainz CE. Now, he was hanging at the back of the map. Was he trying to counter me? Was he trying to spot me? I don't know. But if he was, we potentially took him out of the game and stopped him from creating havoc for other people, because he knew that we were out there on the flank because of the number of torpedoes that were coming in. So I think, you know, I've had a decent game of it here. I've got 2 solo caps. I've got a cap assist. We've got 3 kills there. 140,000 damage. That's not too shabby. That Mainz is full health. If he's got sense, he's going to run away. And so I think I'm going to sail up here, and I'm going to get in and flip this cap for a 3rd time and perhaps get a 3rd solo cap. At the same time, we're going to spot the Mainz as we come round the corner, and given that we've got 3 battleships left, I know they're all chomping at the bit with a full load of armour piercing, ready to do him some mischief. And I'm thinking, if he keeps running, I can hopefully get this cap, but it is not to be, because no sooner do I get to the capture point, he gets deleted and it's game over. So there we go, 140k with 17 gun hits, 9 torps, 3 kills, 2 solos, 1 cap assist, a few floods, a high caliber, which was nice to have because we certainly did our little bit of work there, and 3,252 base XP by being a pure pain in the rear. Not a bad game overall, thoroughly enjoyed it. So don't be predictable in your gameplay and do the same thing time and time again, because you might get somebody like me who decides to do something about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around, click one of these links, smash the like button, leave me a comment, and if you haven't done so, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you've enjoyed it, you can also leave a tip by clicking the little dollar button at the bottom of the video as well. Until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.